Missing someone.
My name is Daniel Militonian, and I'm an alcoholic. No, my name is Daniel Militonian, and my artist name is Dunkees. I'm Russian Armenian. I was born in Moscow, and I came here in '92. Tried a bunch of different jobs in life, like most people, and one day found Venice Beach. And when I found Venice Beach, I think I found myself in a way, because I was able to do something I really love, and I got paid for it. So it was a really good feeling. Somewhere along the way, weed was introduced to the system too. Helped a lot, cleared the mind. It changed my life in a lot of positive ways, even before I started drawing full-time and choosing to be an artist full-time. But as far as art, weed helps me clear my mind. A lot of times as an artist, one of the hardest things to do is to actually start drawing. And weed helps me clear all the things I might be thinking about or worried about or stressing about. You know, you take a couple pulls of some good weed and all those things go away. Weed allowed me to really focus on what I love to do, really find that voice inside of me that wanted to get out and spread this artwork. Be an artist, what is it to be an artist? I remember even looking it up on Google once, what is it to be an artist? And it gave some bullshit answer. Painting something really good with deep thoughtness and technically really sound. When you want to be an artist, you're competing with everybody. Anybody who has a smartphone, you're competing with them. You know, it's that crazy. And it's become a lot harder. So the criteria of what's more important in an artist has changed. You know, now you have people who have only one skill, and that's marketing, and they're rich and famous. But you look at their art, it's garbage. It's garbage by every standard. So to be an artist nowadays, you have to be multi-talented in many ways. Just being a good artist, drawing a good picture is not enough. Literally now you have less than probably a second to get someone's attention. And if you don't, that's it, it's gone. Opportunity gone. You can be the best fucking artist in the world, but if no one sees it, then you're just painting for yourself. Art is always part of every kid's life. You know, we were all at one point doodling something on something. And the older you get, the more you get through life, everyone tells you, you know, art ain't shit. Don't do art. There's no money in art. Don't do art. Get a real job. Get a real job. So that, as a kid, you start believing that. So becoming an artist on this level was never something I thought I could do until I got much older in life, you know. And Venice Beach was definitely one of those things that really helped me progress forward, because it allowed me to show my art to millions of people, literally. All I had to do was just show up. It was just on me to become an artist. So Venice Beach is amazing in that way, and I wish that every artist that lives within 100 miles of this place actually utilizes this avenue that we have here. At first it was just selling posters, and the more money I got, the more products I was able to offer people, and after a while it just became something that I knew I really, really wanted to do for the rest of my life. There was no other. My life and art kind of merged together at one point. Like Venice Beach was kind of the glue that I needed to bring the two together. Either this place will break you, make you go home crying, because your cousins aren't here, your fucking mom ain't here, she ain't gonna say, oh, that's a beautiful piece of fucking art. You're gonna have real motherfuckers, haters, people who wanna see you kind of not succeed, tell you the truth. And if a hater tells you your shit's good, there's something there, you know, you should definitely be doing what you're doing. I always envisioned I would probably get a store in Venice, you know, something that I kind of saw in my brain. I knew it would happen. I didn't know exactly how or when, but I knew it was gonna happen, and it happened. So I definitely am happy that I was able to believe in my dream. Once you get good enough, everything starts falling into the right place, you know. Once you send that intention out into the universe, and the universe receives it, and it actually believes that that's what you're truly trying to do, and you have full intention behind it, it's gonna start throwing things that you need into your life. You know, a lot of people will read something like The Secret, or you manifest your own reality, that what you think is the truth. Some people will be like, well, you know what, I wanna have $1 million. The universe can't just give you $1 million. It doesn't work like that. But if you put the thought out there, it starts putting the right pieces together. First, maybe it tells you have to go to school to learn how to handle that kind of money. It puts you in a situation where you're gonna meet the right people to get you that money. But all those steps take time, and you have to evolve with those steps so that you're ready for those lessons and those things that the universe is gonna give you. It's not magic. It's real, and real takes time. Bones take time to heal. You know, babies take time to grow. Realities take time to manifest. As long as you're still doing what you love, as long as you're putting in work and you're getting better yourself, the universe will take care of the rest. I think creativity, what creativity boils down to, it's all inputs. It's what you see in life. The more you experience, the more inputs in a sense you have. And once those inputs are entered into your brain, they're like commands into a computer. You're able to then compute all that stuff and export your own vision. I like cartoons, you know, I was inspired by Ninja Turtles. I drew a lot of that shit. Just shows I watched. I didn't know who artists were for a long time. We all watch cartoons, you know. How did I come up with this cartoon? I'm not the first person to mix cartoons, to make them get high or anything like that. Definitely not. There's a lot of artists that have been doing that. But what I did with them is, I felt like they live in a universe of their own. Imagine Homer, Peter, Rick from Rick and Morty. They all live in a world, but they act in their cartoons. It's like their job, they're actors. So Homer's got The Simpsons, Peter's got Family Guy, but otherwise they're friends outside. And you know, just like in our universe, the wives cheat, you know, you get backstabbed, there's haters, of course, money problems, people are addicted to drugs, you know. So I kind of took those ideas and applied them to the cartoons and was able to create this place where they all hang out, smoke weed and fuck each other. You have to treat your art as a business. And what I mean by that, a lot of people ask me, oh, how do I price my art, for example? And it's hard, you know, if you look at your artwork like a child, which you have to at some point if you want to get good, how the hell do you put a price on your child? You can't. So you have to look at it as a business. The way I do it is I look at it as in, what am I comfortable getting paid an hour to do what I love? Let's say, if what does that mean to me? So like, I set that price, $100, $200, $300. So now you have an amount. So you go, okay, I want to get paid $200 an hour, and it took me 20 hours to paint this painting. So now you have a business, physical, rational amount to give to this product. And once you start doing that, once you start thinking of it as a business, your mind is going to change. You won't be so attached to your pieces. And when you do paint those special ones, the ones that really touch you, you can't let go, those are the ones you keep. But at the same time, you have to make money. If you're gonna do what you love and make money on it, you have to let go of the pieces you love, make you feel important. And the way you find your passion, it's a lot easier than it sounds. If you stop searching for the money and listening and start listening to your heart, and what I mean by that, start doing what you'd be doing at night, like that, whatever it is that you do at night when everyone's asleep, when you got shit to do in the morning, nothing matters. You're still doing whatever it is at night, putting all your effort into it, and it's just something feels good inside. Whatever that is, hold on to that feeling, and that's the key to finding your passion. You know, once you find that feeling, go towards it and keep getting better and better and better at what makes you passionate on the inside. And during that time, at first, you're gonna suck. It's gonna be horrible. No one's gonna give you any money. A lot of people are gonna tell you, what the fuck are you doing? Do something else. Don't waste your time. You're gonna get a lot of that stuff. And you have to not listen to anybody, and you have to do what makes you happy. Business is chess. It's definitely a game. If you're playing checkers, then you're definitely not winning, that's for sure. So you have to be very careful with who you partner up, who you do business with, because a lot of people will take advantage of you. That's one big thing I learned in this business. But with that said, there is always something to gain in those relationships. If you're smart enough and you're a good businessman, you could turn that situation into a positive always, because it's chess, it's not checkers. And if you learn to have your mind open and be rational, you know, there's no emotions in business, and that's very important, because no matter how you feel about it, you always have to think about what's best for business. The vision started with just getting to a point where I could have a store in Venice Beach. Vision included smoking all the weed I could possibly smoke, never have to worry about shit, I don't have any more weed. And but ultimately, it's just, I want every stoner, every person that smokes weed, any person that appreciates anything trippy to have something of mine, whether it's a piece of clothing, an artwork, for anybody who touches weed to know who Dunkees is. That's my ultimate goal.
in summer.